Face it, anyone who's a parent or looks after children knows that bath time has definitely improved with the use of plastic and rubber bath toys. However, today we're going to be talking about some of the infection risks that playing with these toys presents or could present. And so what I've done is that I've asked some of my friends who've got children to give me their bath toys. And what we're going to do is we're going to dissect some of these, we're going to cut them open, we're going to see what's inside, because there is some great evidence from the academic literature that a lot of these bath toys contain pathogenic biofilms with bacteria, yeast and fungi. And we definitely don't want those coming in contact with our children. And so firstly, I want to find out what is going to grow on this subset of toys, what we can find, and then I'm going to talk to you about biofilm formation, what the academics have found in their research of this phenomena, and then what you can do to make bath time a little bit safer for you and your family. So you'll see I've got my sterile Petri plates here. I'm going to open these now. And what we're going to do is I'm going to swab sample from this particular yellow rubber ducky onto these Petri plates. Then we're going to incubate these and see what grows. I'm not sure how hard these are going to be to cut open, so we will find out in a minute. Actually, it's very easy. Whoa, yuck. All this material has just come out of the duck. Lucky I'm working in my biohazard hood. I might just move my other Petri plates that we're going to use for the rest of this. And I've got to show you, I'm really surprised. Inside this yellow duck, you might be able to see that there is a lot of biofilm formation in there. So that is really quite concerning, because I've been holding this for about the last 20 minutes and none of this material, apart from a little bit of water, came out. So I'm going to take the internal surface of this. This definitely looks like a biofilm, just like the academic article said. You can see all that in there. Yuck. We will swab this onto the Petri plate and we're going to see what's going to grow. We do it in a zigzag formation pattern, mainly because we want to isolate what are called discrete colonies so that we can more easily identify them. And you can see that there is all this material inside. This is typical of these biofilms inside the yellow duck. And look at that all over the swab. What will grow? Look at that biofilm inside the duck. So those were the Petri plates at day 1, but let's look at what happens by day 3. So the Petri dishes show you exactly what is found growing inside these toys, but it doesn't tell us the whole story. I've been able to make slide preparations from the Petri plates to see exactly what type of microorganisms are inside those toys and inside the biofilm, and it's not pretty. There were fewer fungi than I would have thought. There were lots of yeasts, and there were two types of bacteria that we call gram-positive and gram-negative. But I'm going to show you what I see under the microscope in a minute, but I want to tell you that the types of bacteria that I found were typical microorganisms that are found not only in water, but also those that are respiratory pathogens, as well as microorganisms and bacteria that are typically found in urine and from the genital tract. So that's what we find colonizing inside the biofilm, as well as some black yeast. And that's a really interesting finding. So there you have it. Typical examples from children's toys. And these supposedly non-porous surfaces hide a rich ecosystem of different bacteria, yeast, and fungi. I should add that I also found lots of typical Staphylococcus microorganisms, and we all know that those are particularly serious skin infections. In any case, watch out. Make sure that you dry all your bath toys all the time. And I'm going to have a few more tips for you after this video.